performance, on Saturday?
I think there was some improvement and there were some bright spots. I'd say through 3 weeks, we've only have 3 sacks, which is definite improvement from last year. Obviously, we're far from perfect, and we're far from that brand that we want this offensive line to be, getting back to that big blue wall mentality and earning that mantra again. I think just we've seen progress, and I think we're still a work in progress as well, but there were some bright spots for those explosive runs, and obviously having a really good back like Ray definitely helps us.
Have you seen maybe a change in atmosphere at all as you guys get ready for SEC play, because it's go time now?
Yeah, it's just got to be on the screws every week. As the talent gets better in the SEC, there's no room for even the smallest of details to let them slip. So, we're always process-driven over results. We can have a big play, but if it's not blocked right, we're not happy with that. So we're just really focusing on the process, letting the results take care of themselves.
What areas do you think that you're looking out for this Vanderbilt specific team this year with the way that they took you down last year, especially at home?
Yeah, it's just we got a chip on our shoulder with that, but they're a very variable defense, so we're just preparing for a lot of different fronts, a lot of different pressures, and just making sure we're all on the screws with the communication and our fits and letting Ray carry the ball.
One thing you guys have done a really nice job of in recent years is getting off your right foot in SEC play.
Yeah.
Is that crucial to take care of business in that first one in particular?
Yeah, it's crucial every week because, it's just football is such a momentum game, and having wins in your belt, you just got to build momentum, especially going into an SEC gauntlet. You want to have momentum to start and keep that momentum the whole time. So just week in and week out, trying to build on your performance and get better. You don't want to peak too early, you don't want to peak too late, so just trying to build that momentum to be the best football team we can be.
How do you get better on first down? That seemed to be Liam's message to us today.
Yeah, I think it's just the focus. It's not for lack of talent. It's not for lack of effort. It's not for lack of wanting to be more successful. It's just having to be on the screws. It takes all 11 to be doing their job the right way every single time. And so just locking in on those details, especially on first down, to get our drives off to a better start.
Gotta ask you about that one Ray Davis touchdown. You were the second guy behind him. How are you able to make it down the field so fast?
I had a really good angle, so I got lucky. I was on the complete other side and just had an angle. When I heard the crowd get really loud, I figured the play was still going. I looked and found him, and it's like, well, hopefully no one can catch up, and try and throw a block wherever I could, just help them score. It was one of the craziest plays I've probably been a part of here. That was insane.
Yeah.
One of the unfortunate things about being a lineman is when you're doing your job and getting it done, hardly anybody says anything. It's business as usual, but when there's a mistake there, it gets tough. Do you do anything to help Jagger along with some of the struggles he had in this last one?
Yeah, and just Jaggers is a very motivated football player who's very focused, and he's not someone you really have to say anything to or get him motivated. I think he's self-motivated, and when he hits a little adversity like that, there's really not much I need to do, just other than to say, hey, forget about it, next play, we're moving on. And he responded by having a really good second half. And yeah, you're right, we have a 55-yard touchdown run. It's like, oh, cool, everyone did their job, but if we have a 2-yard run, it's like, man, you guys suck. So that's just part of the nature of the business and how offensive line play is, so we're used to that.
Is that kind of like one of those deals? That's what we signed up for.
Yeah, that's what you did. Yeah, you signed up to do your job, knowing to know you did it, and move on.
Well, kind of going off of that, you feel like the theme of the non-conference play has been those mental mistakes, those self-inflicted wounds. Do you think that's maybe just season starting jitters, or where do you think that's coming from? Do you think you'll hone in on it?
I think it can be a little bit of everything. You just got to remember, Evan hasn't played football in over a year, and Dane and Barry on our school guys, they're still really young. They're only sophomores, so there's still looks that they're learning. There's still stuff about the game, their feel for the game and stuff they're trying to figure out. We've got some new guys on the offensive line who haven't really played with us before. It's just, you can't really replicate what you see in a game, the way the bullets fly and the way the communication all is faster. It's not like practice where you can do it again. Things are a little slowed down. So I think it's just a combination of getting experience and a groove with everybody and just getting more experience under our belt.